The mob did not do narcotics until Vito Genovese, perhaps the most evil American ever to walk this country, Vito Genovese. And the labor mobs, they continued under the sway, not all of them, but many of them, of organized crime up to this day. And Jimmy Hoffa was the poster boy for that. And we walk you through Hoffa's death minute by minute in Killing the Mob. So don't believe what you've heard before. We have it. And one of the interesting things that I think your listeners might be interested in, Dennis, is that Americans have a image of mobsters, the mafia, in their mind from the movies, from The Godfather, from Goodfellas, from all of these films, and from the gangsters, Bonnie and Clyde, Warren Beatty, Faye Dunaway. They have this image. When you read Killing the Mob, my book, that image will just blow up. These are evil people. They cause more destruction in America to this day. They're behind the opioid epidemic, okay, than any other facet of our society. And that's why I urge people, look, this is going on, all right? Organized crime exists. It doesn't exist the same way it used to. It has changed. They now franchise out their operations. But all of this violence that you're seeing, all of the homelessness, all of that stems back to them. They are an unbelievable power in the world.
It's taking me by surprise. They are behind the opioid epidemic to this day?
All right. You ready for this, Dennis?
I hope so.
So 100 days ago, the President of the United States, Joe Biden, dismantles the border policy between the USA and Mexico. We all know that, right?
Right.
The result in 100 days is hundreds of thousands of foreign nationals coming into the United States. What happened there? Well, the Border Patrol was overwhelmed. And once the kids and the women got here, somebody had to take care of them. Who did it? Border Patrol, Homeland Security. By doing that, they left the border wide open for narcotic smuggling from the Mexican cartels, who control Mexico top to bottom. Massive amounts of fentanyl, heroin, methamphetamine, and cocaine have come into this country since Joe Biden has been president because there's no one there to stop them, because they've been overwhelmed by the migrants coming here. Did you know that?
Nope.
Okay. The mob, the American mob, the organized crime families have an agreement with the Mexican cartels. The cartels in Mexico are not allowed to come here. They are not set up in Los Angeles or Chicago or New York. The deal is they get the stuff here, and then organized crime controls the distribution of narcotics throughout America through local drug gangs. So that's why in Chicago you have murders to the tune of 10 every night. They're being done by the local drug gangs killing each other for turf. All of these local drug gangs selling narcotics in the major cities of America have to pay vigorous tribute to the organized crime chieftains who are living in Santa Monica, Westchester, New York, and other suburbs in big mansions. And every month they get suitcases full of cash from these drug gangs because they allow these drug gangs to deal on the street. Do you know any of that?
No. Are these kingpins generally Italian, or now it's diverse?
Yes, it's still Italian-run, but not exclusively. So when you read Killing the Mob, you'll see the alliance that the Jewish gangsters, Meyer Lansky, Bugsy Siegel, made with Vito Genovese, Lucky Luciano. They made alliances. Some of those alliances exist today. It depends. But it's not an exclusive Italian club. Let me give your listeners one more. Remember I Love Lucy?
Of course.
Who was the husband?
The Desi Arnaz. The acute.
Sam Giancana, the godfather of Chicago, put a contract out on Desi Arnaz's life, hired an assassin, a well-known assassin, to kill him. Do you know why?
No.
Nobody knows why. It's broken in killing the mob. Because Desi Arnaz was producing a program named The Untouchables.
Oh,
You'll remember that one, right?
Yeah, about the FBI. I didn't know that he was involved in that.
He was the head of Desi Loop. The Untouchables was a massive hit. Elliot Ness,
Right.
Robert Stack played him, and Giancana sent through his fixer, Sidney Korshak, who ran the movie industry in L.A., a note to Desi Arnaz, said, look, we want you to put Greek gangsters, not all Italians. Desi Arnaz wrote a wise guy note back to Sam Giancana, said, what do you want me to make them Jews? And then the contract was out. I'm not going to tell you anymore.
Okay.
But Desi Arnaz came this close to having a bullet in the back of the head. That's how powerful organized crime was in the 1960s.
So the title of your book is not, unlike every other one, is not fully accurate. We haven't killed the mob.
But we did kill them. It's almost like killing Reagan. Reagan didn't die, but he came that close. Bobby Kennedy emerges as the hero of this book. Because J. Edgar Hoover would not investigate the mob because the mob had compromising things on Hoover. Hoover let them run wild.
God,
okay?
it's painful.
Bobby Kennedy came in, and he really hurt them and forced them to change their level of operations. And that's why the title is Killing the Mob.
Well, Bill O'Reilly did another amazing. All right, obviously, I have to read it, so I'm a little annoyed at you. I have no choice. Bill O'Reilly's book, Killing the Mob, The Fight Against Organized Crime in America. All I could say is keep it up, Bill.
Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it.